Welcome to the best interview in baseball presented by Corona, and we say hello to Lawrence Butler. And Lawrence, you had your first game back in Atlanta last night. What has it been like? How many ticket requests did you get from family and friends? Be honest.
I can't even count. I just know I'm playing for free this week. So, yeah, it's been hectic. It's been pretty hectic.
Dude, that's so good. Listen, I know that you said when you're done playing baseball, retirement, you're staying in Atlanta, you're going to help with your, I believe it is your foundation, the L4W Foundation. Talk to us a little bit about that and explain to the viewers that haven't heard about this.
It's really just, trying to get kids who, are less fortunate or just really in the city of Atlanta, really anywhere, just to get them more involved in the game, just get them around big leaguers, to kind of see that, it's possible to be from where they're from to make it to the big leagues. It's a lot of big leaguers that are from Atlanta, and, we all kind of do things, do camps, just fun events, non-baseball events to, just get the kids involved, to have them around us. They can ask us any questions. They can ask us whatever they want, and just to be able to have them see us, to be able to just be around them and they can actually see that, we're real people just like them. We come from where they are, and, everything is possible.
Oh, I love that so much, dude. That's so great. Good for you. Is it true, by the way, I know Atlanta, hometown, do you have a Braves, like a Braves A tattooed on you?
I do. But I told myself if the A's win the World Series while I'm playing for them, I'm gonna get it covered up with the A's logo. So that's we gotta.
Well, it's nice. All you have to do is go up.
Get this covered up.
That's right. You just go 'S and you're good.
Exactly. It's simple.
That's right.
Yeah. That's. Dude, that's so good. Do you ever tell your teammates, like when they're looking, be like, "Don't worry, it's an A's tattoo. We're good, guys."
Nah, they kind of troll me a lot in the locker room. They know what I got it for, so they give me a hard time all the time about it.
Dude,
Nice.
That's good stuff. Hard time. I know nobody's giving you a hard time because you do a little rap on the side, and I've kind of demonstrated, hoping that you and I are going to get a little beat someday, maybe off campus. But, I gave you a little bit of my LL Cool J. Like when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a duck. What? So,
yeah.
What's the next move? What's the next move with you on that side with the music?
It's kind of just something fun I like to do in my free time. Victor Scott makes music, so I've been in the studio with him a couple times. Me, Chandler Simpson, a couple of more guys that we just kind of like to do it for fun, and we kind of just like to if we got something going on in life, or we kind of just want to get some stuff off our chest, blow some steam off, or we kind of just want to talk about how good life is going. We kind of go in there and just put it in a song, and lets us kind of express ourselves in a different way.
Dude, I love that, and I love that outlet for you to be able to go just have a little bit of fun away from baseball and explore that. One of my favorite outlets was going to Vegas. You guys got to do that recently during spring training, went on a photo shoot with some of the boys. Yeah, I'm curious, though, when you go do that and you look around your locker room and you're looking at all the guys, who's the one guy on the team you're a little nervous about trying to prime away from a blackjack table to make sure he gets to stretch on time?
I'm going to go Nick Kurtz.
Okay.
I've seen Nick Kurtz in that casino a little bit too many times, I know. But he's a good guy. He knows when to stop. He doesn't have a problem or nothing like that, but he for sure loves to gamble. So I'm going to go with Nick Kurtz.
Lawrence, what is your favorite Vegas activity? Do you like to catch a Blue Man Group show? Are you a craps guy? Do you like to?
Absent is a great show. Absent is a great one.
I'm gonna go with really the sporting events. Like I like going to the Knights games, the Knights hockey games.
They're
cool.
So loud.
I wanna
good, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get to go to some of the Aces games. I want to get to go to some of the Raiders games, and I do need to catch some more shows out there. I haven't been to a show out there. I want to experience a show in the Sphere, so I'd say the Sphere is probably like on the top of my list.
The Sphere is awesome, but just my opinion. Don't get seats on the floor. You may think that's the best. That's the best thing, but then you're like this, looking up the entire time.
I would say just
like
from looking at videos, I would say like sitting at the top kind of looks the coolest.
Yes.
Like from just like videos, I would say kind of the top. You kind of get to take it all in. You get to take the whole Sphere in. So I'm gonna try to get me somewhere high.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I've also heard that you're into astrology, and I'm a Libra. Ryan's a Taurus. Does that explain why we get along so well? Because I don't know much about that stuff. I know I have a kind heart Libra's got kind hearts. That's what it says. And I don't
loyal.
know. My
Yeah.
wife says if you ever need a heart transplant, that you should use mine because it's never been used. So I'm just confused.
Yeah, I more so just kind of like the stars and just space and the universe and stuff like that. I mean, I'm a Cancer, so a lot of people say what they want to say about us, but I don't think none of it's true. I feel like you are who you are based off of the experiences you go through in life. But I mean, to each his own. But I do love the stars, the moon, and just planets and stuff like that.
Yep.
Dude, speaking of to each his own, your bat is nicknamed Candy Corn. Now, that's a controversial candy. Look, some people, it's like a love it or hate it candy. Do you love candy corn, or is that just a nickname?
I don't even like candy corn. It's nasty to me. But I do.
Oh.
The bat looks like candy corn. So, that's kind of why I named it candy corn. And I'm going to use it tonight because I broke my other one yesterday. So, yeah.
I like that.
Kevin's upset that you don't like candy corn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
my
am
favorite
pieces off.
I would say my favorite candy is like sour candy. I like sour candy more than, any other candy, like Nerd Clusters or like sour Skittles or
Patch
sour
Kids.
Strips, Sour Patch Kid, anything.
Well, you got to be
sour.
careful, too, with the candy corn, Lawrence, because we almost lost Kevin a couple years ago to blood clot in his knee, too much candy corn. So, we always
I'm
gotta-
done with candy corn.
gotta be-
I'm done with candy corn. If I hear that, I'm done with it.
Lawrence, last year we had you on right after you walked off Aroldis Chapman and the Red Sox, ending a 7-week hitless streak Chapman had going. You told us Brent Rooker owed you $500. Did he pay up?
He hasn't paid up, and I hope he's in the locker room right now watching this because
Watching
I would
this.
really
Let's
like
go.
that $500. Like,
Yeah.
he was on the training
Get in that
table,
wallet.
so get off the training table, go get my money.
Pony
and
up
I
the
expect it to be
cash.
in my locker. Exactly.
100%.
Captain.
And I want Venmo. I want C notes. I don't like the whole
Nah, I
Venmo
want-
skit.
I want blue strips. Send me some blue
Yes.
strips. I don't want
Yes.
no
I want to
Venmo,
be
no
where they
Cash
check
App,
them.
No Apple
You know?
Pay. I want the blue strips. Exactly.
They start checking the blue strips. That's what I want. I don't need no
Exactly. Draw it
Venmo
with
or
the marker.
Zenmo
They
or
draw the marker
Kenmo.
on it, make sure it's real.
Lawrence, it's time for our Corona Vibes check. And we want to know, how do you escape the daily grind on the field and unwind off of it?
So really, I like to just play video games. That's pretty much what I like to do. I like to listen to music. Anytime I get, with the boys on the team, I go and chill in the room and we kind of decompress on, what's going on during the season, what's going on off the field. Kind of just chop it up, kind of like a therapy session with the guys. So that's pretty much what I like to do.
Which games do you play?
2K, Madden, NCAA, Call of Duty. Jay Willie and Sodi be playing Fortnite.
Pac-Man.
I don't be playing with them.
Dig Dug,
Pa-
Centipede,
See, them,
Asteroid.
I'm too,
Oh, that's
I'm
my-
too
that's
young
my
for
era.
that
Donkey
game.
Kong.
Yeah, I'm too young for that.
Pac-Man.
Goes in the 80s.
That's all right.
See,
We got
I'm
PlayStation.
a Mario Kart girl. You don't get in on the Mario Kart?
If somebody got like a Switch or something, I play it, but I ain't too much playing on Mario Kart.
All right, that's
No.
fine. It's cool. We'll get you. We'll
We
get you
play
up to
MLB
speed.
The Show on the plane, so yeah.
You play yourself?
Nice.
Yeah, we actually went A's versus the Diamondbacks. First series of the year, the first flight, we went A's versus Diamondbacks, and the A's won, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Well,
always.
go get that first win today. Let's go.
Yeah.
We need
yeah.
it. We need it. We need it badly.
Go out there and get it done. Lawrence, thanks so much for the time. Enjoy this time also with your friends and family. It's such a pleasure to always have you on.
No problem. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, up.